The day is done now. Whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, it can rest for a while. You are here in this quiet place, in this softer time of the day. Nothing is asking you to move quickly. Nothing is asking you to decide or fix or manage anything. All of that can wait until another time. Feel the simple truth of this moment. Your body is lying down, held by the bed beneath you, supported, carried. Notice the gentle weight of your body, the way gravity is taking over now. You do not have to hold yourself up. You do not have to hold anything together. Let your attention drift to the points where your body meets the bed. Perhaps your heels, your calves, and your hips, your shoulders, and the back of your head. Each place that touches the bed is a place that can soften, a place that is already being held for you. Allow your jaw to loosen just a little. Let the tongue rest softly in the mouth, the forehead smooth, the space around your eyes easy and relaxed. If the eyes are still open, they can grow heavy now. If they are already closed, they may soften even more. Nothing to look at, nothing to watch for, only the gentle dark behind your eyelids. Notice how the air feels against your skin. Maybe it is cool, maybe it is warm. Whatever you feel is welcome. Nothing needs to change. Bring your awareness now to your breathing, not trying to shape it, not trying to deepen it, just noticing it as it is. The breath coming in, the breath going out. A quiet rhythm that has been with you all day, faithful, steady. You might feel the rise and fall of your chest, or the gentle movement of your belly. You might sense the air at the tip of your nose, cooler as it comes in, softer and warmer as it leaves. Allow each breath out to carry away a little bit of the day, a conversation and a thought and a task and a worry. All of it can slide down and away with the exhale. Feel how, with every breath, you are being reminded that you are alive and that in this moment you are safe enough to rest. Notice any sounds that are present around you, perhaps the faint hum of something in another room, a distant car, the quiet of the night. Whatever sounds you hear can simply be part of the background. They do not need your attention. They do not need your energy. They can move through like small waves while you remain here still and steady. If the mind is still busy, that is all right. It has been working all day. It does not know yet that it can slow down. You might imagine gently placing the events of the day on a shelf just for now. They are not gone. They are simply resting somewhere outside the bed where you do not need to carry them. Thoughts may keep coming, and that is okay. When you notice them, you can quietly come back to the feeling of your body being supported, back to the weight of your legs, the steadiness of your back, the warm or cool touch of the blanket against your skin. Each time you return to these simple sensations, you are telling your whole system, it is safe enough to soften, safe enough to slow down. Notice how the shoulders feel right now. If they are tense, that is all right. They have done so much today. With your next easy exhale, invite them to drop a little heavier, as if the bed is gently pulling the weight from them, as if they are glad to hand it over. Feel your arms resting by your sides or wherever they are most comfortable. Notice the heaviness in your hands, the fingers soft and still. You do not need to reach for anything. You do not need to hold anything. Your hands can finally rest. Sense the length of your spine from the base all the way up to the neck, supported, aligned in its own natural way. You do not have to adjust it or straighten it. Just let it be as it is held and cradled by the mattress. Scan down softly through your body now, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, noticing any spots that feel tight or tired. Where there is tightness, imagine breath flowing there, gentle, kind attention. You are not trying to force anything to relax, just letting each place know that it no longer has to stay on high alert. If some parts do not relax, that is all right. They can be exactly as they are. You are safe even with some tension present. You are safe as you are. Remind yourself quietly, there is nothing I need to do right now. Know where I have to be. No one I have to be for anyone. Feel how those words settle in your chest. Allow them to spread through you like a warm, gentle light. Soft, subtle, comforting. If emotions rise up as you settle, let them be like waves that lift and fall. They do not need to be solved in this moment. They do not need to be understood. You are simply allowing space for all that you carry to rest beside you, rather than on you. You are allowed to set it down, even just for tonight. Notice again how you are being held, the steadiness beneath you, the whisper of your breath, the soft darkness around you. Your body knows how to drift towards sleep. It has done this countless times before. You do not have to guide it or push it. You only have to get out of the way a little and allow nature to do what it knows. If the mind wanders, that is completely fine. Each time you notice, return gently to one simple anchor. The feeling of your chest rising and falling, or the weight of your legs, or the warmth of the blanket. These small, quiet sensations are like steady stones you can step onto in the middle of a flowing river. They are always here for you, always ready to support you. Feel how the edges of the day are already starting to blur, the details becoming less sharp, the urgency fading. Only this soft, slow moment remains, this body resting, this breath moving in and out. You are safe enough to release the weight you have been carrying, safe enough to let your thoughts drift farther away, safe enough to let your whole self sink deeper into the comfort beneath you. Allow the space between breaths to lengthen a little, if it wants to. Those tiny pauses are like quiet doorways into deeper rest. You do not have to reach for sleep. You do not have to wait for it. Simply continue to soften into this feeling of being held, of being safe, of being done for today. Let the quiet gather around you now, soft and gentle, like a blanket of night settling over your body, over your thoughts, over your heart. Everything that needs to be done belongs to another time. This time is only for rest, only for ease, only for you. And as your breathing stays slow and steady, and your body grows heavier and more relaxed, you can allow yourself to drift a little more and a little more into stillness, into softness, into the deep, quiet safety of this moment. The day is slowly fading now. The light in the room is softer, the sounds around you a little more distant. You have made it through everything that needed to happen today, and now you have reached this gentle edge of night. Notice the way your body meets the surface beneath you, how it supports you without asking anything in return. Nothing to fix, nothing to finish, just a simple, quiet resting. You might still feel traces of the day inside you, little echoes of conversations, to-do lists that try to stay awake, thoughts that tug gently at your attention. That is completely okay. For a moment, simply notice that your mind has been working hard. All day, it has been tracking, remembering, responding, planning. It has been carrying so much. You do not need to push any of it away. Just acknowledge it softly, like seeing a friend who is a little tired. Now imagine that all of this, the whole day, can be gathered up and placed somewhere safe for the night. Beside your bed, picture a soft, glowing basket. Not bright, just a warm, gentle glow, like a quiet little lamp. It is open, waiting, easy to reach. This basket is here to hold everything you have been carrying, every thought, every worry, every unfinished task. All of it can rest here for a while. Before placing anything inside, sense the weight you have been holding. Feel your shoulders. Are they tight or slightly raised, as if you have been carrying an invisible backpack all day long? Notice that backpack now. Imagine it resting across your shoulders and upper back, heavy with conversations, decisions, and all the things you meant to remember. Emails, text messages, tiny moments of stress, all tucked into that invisible pack. In your mind, feel your hands gently reaching back to unclip it. One strap, and then the other. Slow, unhurried, as if you have all the time in the world. The backpack loosens. It begins to slide down. Sense it gliding off your shoulders, down along your back, and finally releasing all the way as it settles on the floor beside you. Your muscles no longer have to hold it up. Feel that small shift of relief. Notice what changes as that weight is set down. Maybe your shoulders drop a little. Maybe your chest feels a bit more open. Maybe your jaw softens without you even trying. If your body is still holding some tension, that is okay. Just breathe gently. Let the breath be soft and natural. On each exhale, imagine a tiny bit more of that invisible weight flowing out of you. The body grows a touch heavier and the mind a touch lighter. Now turn your attention back to the glowing basket beside the bed. See it in your mind, as clear as feels comfortable. It is soft around the edges, with a steady, comforting light. This is a place where the day can rest. Begin with one small piece of the day, perhaps a conversation that keeps replaying, or a decision waiting for tomorrow. Hold it gently in your awareness without judgment. Then imagine placing it carefully into the basket and watch it settle there. The moment it touches the basket, its edges soften. It no longer presses against you. It is being held now, quietly, safely, close by, but not inside of you. Choose another piece of the day, some task that is not quite done yet. Notice any tightness in your chest or stomach when you think of it. Then see yourself lifting that task out of your body, almost like a folded note. Place it in the basket with the others. The glow around the basket grows a little warmer each time you add something. It is strong enough to hold it all, strong enough to remember it for you. You do not need to hold it in your mind tonight. Let your breath stay slow and easy. With each inhale, imagine drawing in softness. With each exhale, allow another piece of the day to drift out of you and into the basket. A worry, a plan, a question that does not need an answer right now. Notice how the room itself seems to respond. As more of the day settles into the basket, the space around you feels quieter. The air seems gentler, as if it is wrapping around you with a soft, calm presence. The edges of sound grow rounder and more distant. Even your thoughts may begin to speak more softly. No need to force them to stop. If a thought rises, gently guide it into the basket. It can wait there until morning. You are not losing anything. You are simply placing it down. Sense once more the place where your body touches the bed or couch. Feel how solid and steady it is. Notice the gentle pull of gravity, inviting every muscle to let go. From the top of your head, down through your neck and shoulders, through your chest and belly, down into your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet. Each part of you is allowed to soften now. You have permission to stop holding yourself up. The surface beneath you is doing that for you. You are supported. You are safe enough to rest. If pieces of the day still cling to you, that is all right. Imagine them as tiny grains of sand on your skin. With each slow breath out, a few more grains slide away, falling gently into the glowing basket. You do not need to hurry this. It can all fall away in its own time. Feel into the space that opens when you put things down. There might be a sense of quiet emptiness at first, a spaciousness in the mind, like a room where the furniture has been moved aside. Let that space be there. It is not something you have to fill. Here, in this gentle emptiness, notice how your heart feels. Not in a dramatic way, just a simple, calm awareness. Maybe there is a soft relief, maybe just a neutral quiet. Allow the quiet to spread out from your chest, along your ribs, through your shoulders and arms, down to your fingertips, down through your back, your hips, your legs, each part of you soaking in this calm like warm water. The room continues to grow softer with every breath. Sounds blur at the edges, thoughts drift more slowly. You are in no rush to go anywhere, or be anyone, or solve anything. If any last small thought tries to stay awake, smile at it gently in your mind. Reach out, pick it up with kindness, and tuck it into the glowing basket. Tell it silently that it will be there in the morning if it is still needed. For now, it can rest. Now see the basket, full of the day, resting quietly beside you. It glows with a steady, calm light. Nothing inside it is lost. Everything is simply waiting, peacefully outside of your body and mind. Feel how much lighter you are with it all set down. Your shoulders softer, your breath deeper, your mind clearer, like a sky with fewer clouds. You are here, in this quiet night, with nothing pressing against you. Only the rhythm of your breathing, only the gentle support beneath you, only the soft, widening space of rest. Allow yourself to drift in that space now. Nothing to do, nothing to carry, just the slow rise and fall of your breath and the gentle fading of the day as you sink deeper into calm and deeper into ease and into a softness that does not need any words at all. The day has been carried as far as it needs to be carried. For now, nothing is asking anything of you. Nothing needs to be fixed or figured out. Just a quiet moment here with your own breathing. Imagine yourself near a calm shoreline at dusk. The air is soft and mild. The light is fading in a gentle, peaceful way. You are safe, and the day is slowly loosening its hold. In the distance, the sea is moving in an easy rhythm. Small waves rolling toward the shore, arriving and then slipping back. A steady, quiet tide. Now, without changing anything, notice how your own breath is moving. The way the air comes in, the way it goes out again, as if your body has its own shoreline inside. Maybe the breath feels a little tight, maybe it feels shallow or a bit stuck in the chest. Maybe it is already slow and deep. Whatever it is doing is perfectly okay. There is nothing to control here, nothing to get right. You are simply watching the tide of your own breathing, in and out, in and out. As you notice the breath, let your attention soften around it. Not sharp, not intense, more like resting your gaze on the horizon, easy, relaxed, unhurried. You might feel the coolness or warmth of the air as it comes in, perhaps at the tip of the nose or at the back of the throat. You might sense the chest rise a little, the belly move in its own gentle way. Breath comes in, breath goes out, like small waves touching the shore, then slipping back, again and again, without effort. If thoughts drift in, that is completely natural. They can float through like clouds over the sea. You do not need to push them away. Just keep coming back to this simple motion of breathing. Now, start to pay a bit more attention to the exhale, the breath that leaves, the soft, quiet wave that rolls back into the sea, taking a little of the day with it. Each time you breathe out, imagine a small handful of pebbles at the edge of the water, each pebble holding a tiny piece of tension, a tight muscle, a lingering thought, a small worry. As you exhale, a gentle wave comes and washes over those pebbles. They slip back into the water one by one. Not forced, not rushed, just naturally drawn back to the sea. Breathing in, the body receives. Breathing out, the body releases. In, receiving. Out, releasing. Notice where the breath moves inside you, the soft rise of your chest, the gentle swelling of your belly, like warm sand lifting slightly with each wave. On the next breath in, allow the chest and belly to expand only as much as feels easy. No need to take a deep breath, just a natural, comfortable one. And as you breathe out, see if the air can leave just a little more slowly. A smooth, gentle sigh without sound, like a wave that lingers on the shore before slipping away. If that feels good, you might keep letting the exhale be a touch longer. If it does not, simply return to your usual breath. Everything here is an invitation, never a demand. Your body knows what it needs. Breathing in, feeling the subtle arrival of the wave, breathing out, feeling its soft retreat. Each breath out carrying a tiny bit of the day back to the sea, a quiet clearing. You might imagine that, with the exhale, the shoulders soften. Not because they must, but because they are gently allowed to. Any weight they have been holding can begin to melt, pebble by pebble, wave by wave. Notice the back resting, the way it is held by whatever supports you. On the exhale, picture that support rising up to meet you, letting your muscles release into it a little more. The breath continues to move in its own tempo. You are simply riding along, cradled by this steady inner tide. If you like, you can silently think, soft as you breathe out, or letting go, or any simple, gentle word that feels comforting, a quiet whisper that rides on the exhale, breathing in, breathing out, soft, breathing in, breathing out, letting go. Allow the exhale to be the place where the body unpacks some of the day, a tiny loosening in the jaw, a bit more space around the eyes, the tongue resting more heavily in the mouth. The chest begins to feel a little more open, not stretched, just less crowded, as though there is more room for the heart to rest, more space for ease. With each breath out, the belly can soften. Imagine it spreading gently, like warm sand settling after a wave pulls back, loose, heavy, comfortable, nothing held in, nothing braced. If you notice any spot that still feels tight, You might invite the next exhale to flow there, not to push the tension away, only to surround it with warmth and softness, like water wrapping lovingly around a stone. And then, again, the wave recedes, taking with it whatever is ready to move on, leaving behind a calmer shoreline inside you, quieter, more still. Breath by breath, the rhythm may start to slow. The spaces between waves growing longer, the in-breath unhurried, the out-breath smooth and easy. If a deeper breath happens on its own, allow it. If the breath stays shallow, that is also okay. Every version of your breathing is welcome here. Every wave has its place. Notice how the body feels now compared to when you first arrived. Maybe only the smallest shift. A little more softness in one place, a touch more heaviness in another. These small changes are enough. Each exhale still washing over you, still carrying grains of tension away from the shore of your body, lightening you in quiet, almost invisible ways. Stay with this simple pattern for a while. Breath coming in, bringing nourishment and calm, breath going out, carrying away the weight you no longer need to hold. Over and over, as naturally as the turning of the tide, you are here, being breathed, supported by the ground beneath you, held by the rhythm of your own chest and belly, resting on this warm inner shoreline. As the breathing continues in its soft, steady way, you can let the mind grow quieter. There is nothing to follow now, no steps to remember, only this easy in and this gentle out. Waves arriving, waves returning, the day slowly dissolving into the sea of the night. And you, softer, quieter, breathing out the last of the weight, one slow, tender exhale at a time. The day has been laid down for now. Nothing to solve, nothing to hold up, just this quiet place and your body resting here. Feel the gentle support beneath you, the bed or couch or chair rising up to meet your weight. Notice how you do not have to hold yourself together. You are already held. You are already supported. Let your attention drift up to the top of your head. No need to analyze or judge what you find. Simply notice. Notice the soft skin of your scalp, the temperature of the air against your forehead. Sense your forehead now. If it feels tight or busy, that is okay. Imagine a warm, soft hand resting lightly there. The muscles across your brows smoothing, softening, like ripples on a pond becoming still. The space between your eyebrows loosening, as if it can widen and open. Allow this gentle softening to slide down around your eyes. The tiny muscles that have been working all day can rest. Eyelids becoming a little heavier, the space behind your eyes feeling warm and quiet, like a small dim room with the lights turned low. Feel the warmth move down to your cheeks. Let your cheeks soften as if they are slowly melting toward the pull of gravity. No effort, no trying, just a gentle allowing. Now bring your attention to your jaw. This is where so much of the day can hide. Notice if your teeth are touching or clenched or holding. If it feels comfortable, let a tiny space open between your teeth. Let your tongue settle heavy and relaxed in the floor of your mouth. Imagine warm sunlight resting along your jawline, not hot, just gently warm, like the last light of evening. With every slow breath out, that sunlight softens any tightness there, the muscles around your mouth loosening, as though a knot in a soft rope is being slowly untied. Let that sense of ease drift down into your throat. Feel the inside of your throat, the back of your mouth, the base of the tongue. If there has been a lump held there or words unsaid, let them rest now. Breathing in gently, breathing out, letting your throat become a little more spacious, a little more open. Now your attention can wander down into your neck, the front of the neck, the sides, the back of the neck. So many hours of holding up your head, of turning and nodding, of looking and listening. Allow your neck to be held instead. Imagine warm water flowing slowly from the base of your skull down each side of your neck, loosening what has been tight. With your next exhale, give your shoulders to the bed. Notice how much they have carried today. Responsibilities, reactions, things you thought you had to hold. Picture those shoulders like a rope with many small knots. And now, with each slow breath, warm hands gently work along that rope, not forcing, not pulling, just patiently loosening each knot. one by one. Feel your shoulders drop a little closer to the surface beneath you. Even a tiny shift is enough. Maybe one shoulder lets go more than the other. Maybe one side still feels guarded or tight. All of it is welcome here. Let this wave of ease move across the back of your shoulders now, across your upper back, between your shoulder blades. This place can hold so many quiet burdens. As you breathe out, imagine warm sunlight passing slowly across this area, sinking into the muscles, melting stiffness like ice softening into water. Sense the width of your collarbones. Notice your chest rising and falling. You do not have to breathe in any special way. Just watch the rhythm that is already happening gently on its own. With each breath, feel your chest soften from the inside, the space around your heart softening. Any tightness, any pressure there does not need to disappear. It is enough that it is held in a kinder, warmer light. Imagine a gentle stream of warm water flowing down from your throat across your chest. With every exhale, this water carries away a little of the day's weight. The small concerns, the hurried moments, they gently slip downstream, out of your hands, out of your body. Now allow your awareness to settle into your ribs. Feel the sides of your chest expanding a little as you breathe in, and then folding back in as you breathe out. Like soft waves washing forward and back along a quiet shore, drop your attention down to your upper belly. This is another place where the day often settles. Thoughts, emotions, things you didn't even know you were feeling. Place an inner hand there in your awareness. Offer this area a soft, wordless kindness. On the inhale, feel the belly rise gently into that kindness. On the exhale, let the belly fall and loosen toward the bed. If your belly feels tight or guarded, that is completely okay. You are not asking it to do anything perfectly. You are simply giving it the chance to soften, even just a little. Any amount of release is enough. Imagine that same warm sunlight now resting on your belly, slowly moving in a downward path. As it moves, it untangles tension like fingers running through a long, soft rope, easing out each twist and pull. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. Let the warmth drift into your lower belly, into the deep core of your body, places you may not usually notice. These areas are allowed to be exactly as they are, tight, loose, numb, or relaxed. All of it can simply exist here, in this gentle space. Feel the contact between your back and the surface beneath you, from your upper back all the way down to your lower back. If there are spots that feel sore or tired, imagine them softening around the edges, like a cushion slowly filling with air, finding its shape and settling into comfort. Bring your attention now to your hips and pelvis. Notice their weight, the points where they connect with what is holding you up. Allow that area to sink down a little more, as if the bones themselves could exhale. If the hips feel tight, picture that warm stream of water flowing through them, moving through the joints around the muscles, loosening, softening, gently washing away the effort of the day. You do not have to hold yourself upright anymore. The ground has you. Let this ease move down into your thighs, the tops of the thighs, the backs of the thighs, the sides. So many steps taken, so much movement carried. Now they can grow heavy, like warm sand slowly settling in place. Feel your knees, noticing any sensation there without needing to change it. Imagine the warm water streaming gently around each knee, front and back, dissolving any stiffness. The joints becoming a little more at peace, a little more quiet. Now travel further down into your calves and shins. Feel how they are resting. If there is any tightness, picture that same sunlight touching them, warming them, inviting them to release. Like a rope that has been pulled taut all day, now gently slackening, finding its natural length. Bring your awareness to your ankles, small, hard-working joints that carry you without much notice. Allow them now to be still, to be cradled. Warm water flows around them, soothing them, like a slow stream lapping over smooth stones. Finally, arrive at your feet. Feel each heel resting, the arches softening, the balls of the feet, the toes, the spaces between the toes. If it feels comfortable, imagine the soles of your feet opening to the support beneath you, as if any remaining tension could slowly drain downward, slipping out through the bottoms of your feet, trickling away like water into soft earth, leaving you lighter, emptier, more at ease. Now sense your whole body at once, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Notice the places that feel softer, heavier, more relaxed. Notice also any places that still feel tight or restless or awake. Nothing needs to be different. You do not have to chase after more relaxation. The body is allowed to rest exactly as it is, with softness and tension side by side. Everything you feel belongs here. Let yourself sink a little deeper into the support beneath you, held by the bed, held by the quiet, held by the simple kindness of this moment. Breath moving in, breath moving out, warmth easing through your body, the day slowly loosening its grip. Rest here just as you are now. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Only this gentle falling inward and the soft, silent comfort of being held. The day is starting to loosen its grip now. The edges are softer. The sounds around you are quieter, or at least they feel a little further away. Inside, though, there may still be a gentle hum. Thoughts moving, circling, tugging for attention. Old conversations replaying. Little to-do lists whispering, nothing is wrong. The mind is only doing what it knows how to do. Thinking, planning, reviewing, imagining. For a moment, simply notice that. Notice that thoughts are here. They do not need to be pushed away. They do not need to be fixed or solved right now. Each breath can be a small reminder that you are not your thoughts. Thoughts appear, change, and fade. You remain here, breathing slowly, body resting, eyes growing heavier. Sense the weight of the day as a kind of gentle clutter inside. Not heavy in a painful way, just busy. Like a room where many small objects have been left out, waiting to be put back in their place. Now, in your own time, imagine the ground beneath you widening into a quiet riverbank. The air is soft and cool. The night is calm and deep, wrapped around you like a warm blanket. Just ahead, a slow, dark river is moving. Its surface is smooth and almost still, only a tiny ripple here and there. The sky above is calm, and that calm is reflected on the water, a wide band of gentle, shimmering dark. You are safe here. You are unhurried. Nothing is asked of you in this place. Notice how the river moves without effort. No rush, no urgency, just a steady, quiet drifting forward. Now begin to sense your thoughts as little points of light, each one small, gentle, glowing softly. Not harsh or blinding, just a warm lantern glow. They have been crowding in your mind, perhaps, gathered close together, asking to be held all at once. You might feel them as a swirl, a tangle, a low background buzz. Take a gentle breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine a little more space opening inside your head, inside your chest. Just enough space to see each thought more clearly. One thought steps forward. Maybe it is something unfinished from today. Maybe it is a worry about tomorrow, or a memory from long ago. You do not have to chase it. Only notice it. Notice its shape, its feeling, its tone. And now see that thought become a tiny glowing lantern in your hands. Soft light, soft warmth. Nothing sharp, nothing urgent. Beside you on the riverbank is a small waiting boat, just big enough to carry one lantern at a time. Steady, safe, gently, in your mind, place the lantern into the little boat. There is no forcing, no pushing it away. You are simply setting it down. You are giving it somewhere to rest that is not inside you. The boat begins to drift, pulled by the slow current. Not far at first, just a gentle rocking movement away from the shore. Stay with it for a moment. Watch the lantern glow as it moves along the mirror-smooth surface. The reflection of the night sky on the water makes everything look deeper, quieter, more spacious. You do not have to follow the boat. You do not have to know where it is going. Your only role is to watch it float, softer and smaller and farther away, until it blends into the calm of the river and the night. Another thought steps forward. Perhaps a small one this time. Something you remembered suddenly. Something that said, "Do not forget me." Let it become another soft glow in your hands. Familiar, but no longer tangled. Just a light, waiting. Again, place this new lantern into a second little boat. Notice how natural it feels to set it down. Thoughts are allowed to be here, and they are also allowed to rest somewhere outside of you for now. The second boat joins the first, drifting at its own pace. The river does not hurry them along. Everything moves in its own slow rhythm. As each lantern leaves your hands, as each boat drifts away, feel a slight spaciousness inside, a little more room behind your eyes, a little more softness in your chest and shoulders. If more thoughts come, that is perfectly fine. Each one can be greeted, gently recognized, and given its own little boat. Some might feel heavy, some might feel light as a feather. No matter their weight, they all become the same soft glow. They all float the same way, drifting down the same quiet river under the same peaceful sky. Notice how, with each lantern you set down, the inner room of your mind begins to clear. The clutter eases, the noise softens. There is a new kind of quiet, like a room with open windows and soft evening air flowing through. Imagine yourself in that room now. The windows are slightly open, letting in the cool night and the faint scent of water from the river outside. The light in the room is tender and low, easy on your eyes, easy on your whole body. Inside this room, there is space. Space to breathe, space to be, space where nothing needs to happen. Thoughts may still come to the window now and then, peeking in like curious visitors. You see them, you recognize them, and if they wish to stay, they can simply sit quietly for a while. Or if they feel busy and restless, you can once again picture them stepping gently out through the door, down to the riverbank, and into those waiting boats. You are not slamming the door on them. You are not denying or rejecting them. You are simply giving them a gentle path to drift downstream, while you remain here, softer and lighter. Feel how your breathing has changed. Perhaps a bit slower, perhaps a bit deeper. The body learning that it is safe to relax, safe to let go of constant thinking. In this spacious inner room, your thoughts no longer crowd you. They pass through like quiet visitors. They float by like little lanterns on the water. You do not need to grip them. You do not need to follow them. You are the one sitting by the window or on the riverbank, watching them come and go. The river moves on. The night sky reflects in the gentle ripples. Lanterns drift further, their light softer now, blending with the distance. Here, in this moment, it is enough simply to be aware of this ease, the body resting, the breath flowing in and out on its own, the mind no longer crowded but open and quiet. Thoughts may still appear from time to time, and that is perfectly all right. Each one can be met with the same soft kindness, seen, held for a moment, and then rested in a little boat to drift away into the calm night. Inside, the room of your mind is growing more peaceful. The windows are open to the cool, gentle air. Soft light warms the walls. Nothing presses in on you. You are free to rest in this spaciousness, free to feel the gentle emptiness that is not lonely, only calm and wide and clear. Let yourself linger here, by the river, in the quiet room, breathing slowly, thoughts floating away like distant lanterns. Body sinking deeper into comfort, mind loosening its grip, becoming soft and still. And now, as the river continues its slow, steady journey into the night, you can remain here, peaceful and unburdened, simply resting in the quiet that is left behind. The day is slowly fading behind you now. All the noise, all the movement, all the doing, beginning to soften at the edges. Here, in this quiet space, nothing is being asked of you. Nothing needs to be figured out or solved. You are simply here, breathing, existing, allowed to rest. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the way air moves in and then moves out again. So steady, so simple, so natural. Let awareness drift toward the center of your chest, to that tender place behind the ribs, the place that feels everything, the place that carries so much, often without a word, the heart space. You might not feel anything special at first, maybe just the usual weight of the day, maybe a little tightness, or a dull ache. Maybe it feels quiet and distant. However it is, that is perfectly okay. Allow yourself to notice what is there without changing it. Just a gentle curiosity, as if you were sitting beside a dear friend, listening in silence. No pressure, no fixing, only presence. If it feels comfortable, bring one hand to rest lightly over your chest. Feel the warmth of your palm meeting the warmth of your body, the soft contact of skin or fabric, a simple human gesture of kindness toward yourself. Imagine that with your hand resting there, a gentle, glowing warmth begins to bloom. Not too bright, not intense, just a soft golden glow, like the last light of evening resting over calm water. This warm glow spreads slowly beneath your hand. It moves through the front of your chest, across the collarbones, down toward the center of the ribs, a quiet, soothing presence asking nothing of you. As you breathe in, imagine that this warm light grows just a little fuller. As you breathe out, imagine it softening, spreading, smoothing out any edges it meets. In, a little more warmth. Out, a gentle unfurling. The heart may have carried so many small things today. Words you heard, words you wished you had said, moments that felt sharp or disappointing or a little lonely, tiny worries that stacked up, almost unnoticed. You do not have to name them. You do not have to go back and relive them. Simply acknowledge that they are there, like pebbles gathered in your pockets, and notice how it feels to hold them, even now, as you lie here. If there is a sense of tightness, let it be tight. If there is a sense of numbness, let it be numb. If there is warmth or tenderness, let that be here too. Everything is allowed, everything belongs. Deep inside the chest, imagine a small window. For a long time today, it may have been partly closed, trying to protect you, trying to keep you moving, focused, getting through. That was its way of taking care of you. Now, very slowly, imagine that window beginning to crack open just a little. No rush, no force, just a gentle creak as it finds a softer position. Feel a breath of fresh, cool air drifting in through that opening. It moves into the chest with every inhale. It swirls through the warm, golden light that is already there. Fresh air meeting gentle warmth. As this fresh air comes in, it does not push anything out. It simply creates space. Space for all that you have felt. Space for all that you did not have time to feel. You might sense a small sigh wanting to move through you. If it comes, let it. If it does not, that is fine as well. Your body knows how to release in its own way, in its own time. Picture the golden warmth under your hand, becoming like a soft shawl of light around your chest. It drapes gently across your shoulders, wraps around your upper back, settles over your heart like a comforting blanket. This shawl of light holds everything you have carried today. Every worry, every little hurt, every moment of stress or strain, held softly, held kindly. Nothing inside you is being judged. Nothing is being told to go away. The message here is simply, I see you. You are allowed to be here. You are safe with me. Feel how your chest responds to that message. Maybe the breath moves a bit easier. Maybe the shoulders sink a little deeper into whatever is supporting you. Maybe there is the smallest sense of softening around the edges of the heart. Even the guarded parts of you are welcome. The parts that brace, the parts that worry, the parts that expect too much of themselves. They have worked very hard today. Imagine offering them a quiet thank you, not with words you need to speak out loud, just a gentle feeling of appreciation, as if you were saying, you did your best. You can rest now. Feel the golden shawl around your chest become slightly warmer, slightly softer, as if it understands, as if it is responding to your kindness. With every breath in, this warmth fills the center of your chest a little more. With every breath out, the heart space loosens, even by a fraction. In, warmth. Out, release. Notice if there is any small clenching or holding anywhere around the ribs, the throat, the back of the heart. You do not need to get rid of it. Just let the warm light touch those places, as if you are gently placing a soft claw over a tender spot. If any feeling rises up, it is okay. A flicker of sadness, a hint of frustration, a wave of relief. Whatever appears is simply passing through. It is safe to let it be here, wrapped in light, surrounded by comfort. Imagine the heart as a tired muscle that has been working all day, pumping, feeling, responding. Now it is held in gentle hands of light, supported on all sides. It does not have to hold itself up anymore. Let the breath slow down just a little. No effort, no control, just allowing the natural rhythm to find its own easy pace. Notice the quiet around you and the quiet beginning to grow inside you, as if the whole chest is moving from doing to being, from bracing to resting, from carrying to simply floating. If your mind returns to something from the day, imagine placing that thought inside the golden shawl at your chest. Tuck it in gently, like placing a note into a soft pocket. It will be held there, safe and untouched, while you rest. You do not have to solve it tonight. Feel how reassuring that can be, that you do not have to make anything better. You do not have to understand everything that happened. All that is asked of you now is to soften, little by little, breath by breath. The window in the heart can stay only slightly open if that feels right. Just enough for fresh, cool air to continue to drift in, enough for warmth and kindness to circulate, enough for a sense of ease to slowly expand. Allow this ease to spread outward from the center of the chest, flowing gently into the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands and fingers. A quiet message traveling through you. It is safe to rest. It is safe to soften. The chest rises and falls. The heart is held in warmth. The day is slowly loosening its grip. Stay with this soft glow over your heart, this comforting shawl of light around your chest and back, this feeling of being gently wrapped from the inside out in simple, honest compassion. Nothing more needs to happen. Nothing more is expected. You are allowed to be exactly as you are in this moment and be completely held. Let the breath continue to move like a calm tide, in and out, warmth and release. And as everything inside the heart space grows quieter and softer, allow yourself to drift deeper into this gentle stillness, resting here, cradled in your own kindness, easing slowly into the quiet. The day is slowly loosening its grip now. The world outside can keep turning on its own for a while. Here, in this quiet space, nothing is urgent. Nothing is demanding an answer. You are allowed to arrive just as you are and let everything soften. Feel how the air around you is a little softer, a little slower. Imagine being in a small, peaceful room, lit by gentle candlelight. The light is warm and calm, not bright, not harsh. Shadows are soft around the edges, moving slowly like a quiet breath. This room exists only for rest. Near one wall, there is a simple wooden shelf. Above it, a row of sturdy pegs or hooks. Each one is ready to hold something you have been carrying all day. The shelf is strong, safe, and steady, as if it has all the time in the world. Nothing placed there will be lost or forgotten. Take a slow breath in and a longer breath out. Notice how your body feels right now, after everything this day has asked of you. You have been so many things to so many people. You have held up parts of the world all day long just by showing up. Now, this is a time to gently put those parts down. In your mind, picture the role you play when you are working. The worker, the problem solver, the one who shows up, who gets things done. Maybe that role feels like a coat you wear, sturdy and practical. Maybe it is heavy at the shoulders, weighed down with tasks and expectations. You do not need to push it away, just notice how it feels. Imagine reaching for that coat now. Feel your hands calm and unhurried, unbuttoning it, loosening it. You slip your arms out of the sleeves and hold it in front of you. This coat has helped you move through your day. You can be thankful for it, even as you set it aside. Turn toward the wall with the pegs. Choose one that feels right. Gently, carefully, hang the worker coat there. Smooth it once with your hand, as if reassuring it. It will wait for you until morning. Nothing in your work is being abandoned. Tasks, emails, plans, deadlines, they can rest on that peg with the coat. They will still be there when the sun rises again. For now, they are not your concern. Notice how your body feels without that coat on. Perhaps your shoulders feel a little lighter. Perhaps your jaw loosens just a bit. Allow a slow, easy breath to move all the way down and out again. You are safe here, even when nothing is getting done. Now bring to mind the role you play when you are caring for others. maybe as a parent or as family or as someone people lean on. The caretaker, the one who remembers, who worries, who holds things together. This role might feel like a soft but very full coat with many pockets, each pocket holding a small responsibility, a small concern, a small name. In your imagination, lift that coat gently from your shoulders. Feel how often you wear it, how natural it can feel to keep it on, and also feel the quiet effort it takes to carry it all day, every day. Hold it with kindness, as if you are holding something very precious, because it is precious. Turn again toward the shelf and the waiting pegs. Choose another peg just for this coat of caring. Hang it up softly, making sure it is secure, resting, supported. All those pockets, all those names, all those small worries. They are safe here, held by something steady and strong. The people you care for are not being left alone. Your love for them does not disappear when you rest. It simply settles like a quiet pool of water, calm and still. Love does not need you to stay awake in order to be real. It can keep shining even while you sleep. Feel again into your body. Notice any space that opens up when that coat is no longer on your shoulders. Perhaps your chest feels a little less tight. Perhaps your breath finds just a bit more room. Allow whatever you notice to be enough. Now think of the role you play as a partner, or a close friend, or companion, the one who listens, who comforts, who shows up, who keeps connections alive. Imagine this role as another coat, maybe softer, maybe delicate in some way. It might carry unspoken hopes, quiet expectations, old memories. It might be woven with care and tenderness. In your mind, take this coat off as well. Feel yourself honoring all the moments it represents, the times you tried to be patient, to be kind, to be understanding. You have offered so much of your heart to others. Now your heart is allowed to rest too. Choose another peg along the wall, waiting calmly for this coat. Place it there with the same respect and care. Nothing is being broken, nothing is being lost. Your connections with others do not vanish when you sleep. They can simply float in gentle space without needing any effort from you. Perhaps there are other roles you carry, the one who plans, who organizes, who keeps track of everything, the one who is strong, who holds it together, who keeps smiling, the one who tries to be fine even when tired or unsure. Each of these can be a coat as well. One by one, imagine taking them off. No rush, no pressure, just a slow and steady unbuttoning. Lift each roll from your shoulders with quiet compassion. Hang each one on its own peg, or fold it gently onto the shelf. There is room here for all of them. And if you notice a part of you that wants to keep one of these coats on, that is okay. You do not have to force anything. You might simply loosen it a little, open it at the front, let more air in. Even a small easing is enough for now. This is a place of permission, not of rules. Look at the shelf and the wall in your imagination now. All these coats of responsibility resting side by side. Worker, caretaker, partner, friend, planner, strong one, brave one. Each role held with respect, with softness, with trust. Nothing is being asked of you in this moment. Notice who is here without any of those coats on. Just a human being, breathing, lying here, held by the quiet. Not fixing anything, not managing anything, not performing any role, simply existing, like a pebble resting at the bottom of a still pond. This simple being is enough. Feel the surface beneath your body supporting you completely. It does not need you to help or to try. You can let your weight sink down warmly, safely. As the muscles soften, the mind can soften too. Thoughts may still wander, but they no longer have jobs to do. If any thought about responsibilities returns, you can gently guide it back to the shelf, almost like guiding a small bird back to its nest. You might picture yourself taking that thought, that worry, that duty, wrapping it in a soft cloth and placing it on the shelf beside the others. Whispering to it, "You can rest here until morning." Again and again, you are allowed to do this. Nothing urgent can claim you here. This time is protected, like the candlelit room around you. The flame is gentle and steady, never flickering too bright. Its light watches over the coats and the shelf, keeping them safe. Feel the quiet of being off duty, free for now from roles, from tasks, from the need to be anything more than a breathing body. Notice how rare this feeling can be and how deeply your whole system responds, as if every part of you has been waiting for this small permission, the permission to have nothing to manage. Your breath moves in and moves out, soft and unhurried, like waves that know the shore is close and safe. With every exhale, something in you can drop a little deeper, further away from the noise and weight of the day, closer to a quiet center that never has to try. Here, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing anyone. You are simply resting, and that is more than enough for now. Every role you carry will still be there, waiting kindly when the new day comes. For this stretch of night, though, the hooks hold your responsibilities. The shelf cradles your worries. The room of soft candlelight keeps watch, so you do not have to. All that is left for you is to drift, to soften, to be. Let the silence around these words slowly widen as you sink into it and rest. Softly now let the edges of the day fall away. Nothing to fix, nothing to solve, only this gentle unfolding into night. Notice the weight of your body resting where you are, the simple contact of support beneath you, the quiet pull of gravity holding you here, safe, grounded. Feel your breath move in and then out, slow and easy, like a small wave rolling to the shore and slipping back again, unhurried, steady. With each exhale, the day loosens a little more. Shoulders soften, jaw unhooks, the muscles around your eyes grow tired and warm, everything slowly letting go of its grip. Imagine now that the room around you begins to dim. The edges grow softer, like twilight settling into the sky, shadows folding into a gentle darkness. A comforting night that wraps around you like a soft blanket. In this darkness, you are not alone. You are held, as if the very night has cupped its hands beneath you, steady, unmoving, sure. Sense yourself lying back into that darkness, supported from beneath. Nothing sharp, nothing hard, only a deep, warm softness that gives way and rises to meet you at the same time. As you rest here, the outlines of your body begin to blur. The borders between you and the space around you grow faint, almost as if your body is exhaling too, spreading out, relaxing into the quiet. Above you, imagine a dark sky, wide and silent, a velvet, gentle night sprinkled with soft, distant stars, not bright or glaring, just faint pinpoints of calm, resting far, far away, soothing in their stillness. Now feel yourself rocked slightly in this space, as if you were lying in a hammock made of the night itself, the darkness woven into soft strands that cradle you from shoulder to heel. The fabric holds your weight with ease. It does not strain and it does not move unless you wish it to. Notice how safe it feels to be suspended here. Nothing pressing on you, nothing pulling at you. You are weightless, yet fully supported, held in a tender balance between earth and sky. Your breath continues, slow and quiet, rising and falling like the gentle sway of this night hammock. Inhale, a small lift. Exhale, a tiny settling. So subtle, you might almost miss it. Let the darkness around you grow warmer. Not hot, just a soft, comfortable warmth. The kind that seeps into tired muscles. The kind that says, you can rest now. It is safe to rest. In this warm night, the worries of the day feel very far away. They cannot find you here. They stay on the ground, back in the world of clocks and lists and tasks. Up here in this quiet sky, there is only ease, only the slow rhythm of your own breathing. Notice how the weight you once carried in your shoulders is now held by the hammock of night. The weight in your back, in your chest, in your thoughts, all gently taken from you by this soft, unseen support. You do not have to hold anything up. You do not have to hold anything together. Every part of you that once tried so hard can finally relax. The part that planned, the part that worried, the part that pushed through fatigue. All of it can loosen and drift and become very, very quiet. As you float here, your sense of time begins to soften too. Moments stretch like long, smooth ribbons. Nothing is urgent, nothing is late. This night has all the time you need. Imagine now that the hammock slowly dissolves into a soft, invisible cloud. You do not fall, you do not move suddenly. You are simply transferred like a whisper onto a cushion of pure, gentle support. It holds you in just the right way. This cloud knows the shape of your body. It adjusts under every curve, every line, no pressure anywhere, just a perfect, easy cradle for your tired form. You are completely at ease. In this quiet universe, there is nothing you must do. No one is asking for your attention. No one needs an answer. Your only task is to rest, to float, to breathe. Feel your body growing a little lighter with each exhale, as if the breath is carrying away the last small fragments of tension. Tiny grains of sand that once weighed you down, now drifting away into the vast, gentle dark. Your hands can soften, fingers uncurled. Your feet can release, toes no longer gripping. Even the muscles deep in your belly and around your heart can melt into this supportive cloud. The darkness here is not empty. It is full of quiet kindness, full of comfort. It wraps around you like a calm ocean at night, yet you remain safely above it, resting on its surface, buoyant and free. Feel how deeply you are held. Below you, infinite softness. Around you, a hushed night that understands tired minds and heavy hearts. Above you, a gentle scatter of stars keeping a silent, steady watch. Nothing can rush you here, nothing can pull you away from this moment. You are exactly where you need to be, suspended in peace, cradled by the dark. Thoughts may still drift through now and then. If they do, imagine them as small, faint sparks in the distance. They flare and then fade back into the night. You do not have to follow them. You can simply watch them come and go from far away. With every breath, your body feels more like the night around you. Soft, spacious, unhurried. The edges between inside and outside fade like mist. You might notice now a sense of floating just above your own life. Close enough to be safe, far enough to be free for a while. All the roles you play, all the names you answer to, are resting quietly below, waiting for tomorrow. Up here, you are just a quiet presence in the dark, a gentle awareness wrapped in warmth, breathing, drifting, held. Allow the silence between breaths to lengthen, that small pause after you breathe out, where everything is still and weightless, like the moment between waves. Let yourself rest in that pause. The darkness is steady. It does not waver. It does not grow thin. No matter how deeply you relax, it continues to hold you with endless patience. If any remnant of the day lingers in your body, offer it to the soft, star-dusted space. Imagine it melting out through your skin, falling gently away and dissolving into the warmth beneath you. Here you are completely accepted, exactly as you are, tired or restless, calm or stirred. It is all welcome in this vast, quiet night. Nothing about you is too much. Nothing about you is not enough. Feel how soothing it is to be asked for nothing, no decisions, no effort. Just this floating in gentle darkness, while the mind grows quieter, like a room where the lights have been slowly dimmed. If sleep begins to rise up to meet you, you do not need to resist it. You do not need to chase it either. Simply allow it to come closer, like a soft tide rising around the cloud that holds you. Breath by breath, your body becomes heavier on the inside, even as it feels weightless where it rests. Heavier with relaxation, heavier with release, sinking deeper into ease. The dark sky around you grows even more tender now. The stars dim to tiny glows at the edge of awareness. Everything is slower, softer, quieter. Remain here, floating in this warm, safe night. Cradled in the hammock of darkness, resting on your invisible cloud, nothing to carry, nothing to hold up, only this feeling of being gently supported, breathed by the night itself, as thoughts drift farther away and you slip closer to deep, peaceful sleep. Let the body be just as it is for now. Nothing to fix, nothing to change, only this quiet moment, gently opening in front of you. Notice how the breath is already moving on its own, softly coming in, gently drifting out, like a slow tide that never has to try. With each exhale, feel a little more of the day loosening its hold. The conversations, the tasks, the small worries that tug at the mind. They can rest at the edges for now, fading into the background. Allow the weight you have carried to slide down and away, even if only a little, across the forehead, through the jaw, down the neck and shoulders. Let everything know it is safe to soften. Now begin to sense a quiet place within you, a place that feels safe and private and kind. You do not have to see it clearly, just a gentle knowing that somewhere inside there is a sanctuary made just for you, almost like a soft door that opens when you are tired, a door you do not need to push. It simply moves aside at the touch of your awareness. And on the other side is peace. Allow yourself to drift toward that inner doorway. No effort, no force, just an easy leaning in the direction of rest. As you draw closer, you begin to notice what this sanctuary feels like today. Perhaps it is a softly lit room, quiet and warm. Perhaps it is a forest clearing, still and green. Perhaps a small cabin beside a calm, glassy lake at twilight. Whatever appears, trust it. This is your space, your quiet sanctuary, shaped by what your body and mind need tonight. Nothing here can hurry you or demand anything from you. Maybe as you step inside, you find yourself in that gentle room. The light is low and warm. Soft cushions are scattered around, easy to sink into. Blankets wait nearby, thick and comforting, ready to wrap you in their weight and warmth. Feel the floor supporting you, steady and kind beneath you. The air is calm, neither too warm nor too cool. It has that feeling of a place that has been waiting just for you, holding a quiet welcome. You are allowed to arrive slowly here, or perhaps you are drawn instead to the forest clearing. The ground is covered in soft moss, cool and springy under your feet or under your body. Tall trees stand nearby like gentle guardians, their trunks solid, their branches quiet against the sky. Only the softest sounds slip through the air, a distant rustle, a faint whisper of leaves. If a cabin by a still lake is what arises, let it unfold fully. The wood of the cabin feels smooth and weathered, holding the memory of many peaceful evenings. Inside, a simple bed or nest of blankets waits. Outside, the lake rests in deep calm, holding the fading colors of twilight on its surface. Notice which place your heart settles into most easily. You do not need to choose with your mind. Just feel where your body relaxes the most at the thought of being there, and gently you are there. Take a slow breath in this sanctuary. As you breathe in, invite in its quietness. As you breathe out, feel anything heavy melting down and out of you, into the ground, into the cushions, into the moss, into the wooden floor. This space knows how to hold what you set down. Begin to explore the small, comforting details. If you are in the cozy room, feel the softness of a cushion under your hands. The fabric is smooth, or maybe a little textured, pleasing under your fingertips. When you lean back, it gives just enough, cradling your weight with gentle support. If you are in the forest, notice the cool moss beneath you. It shapes itself to your body like a natural pillow. You might sense the faint, fresh scent of earth and leaves, clean and grounding. The air is rich and gentle, like a long, slow exhale from the trees. In the cabin, perhaps you slip under a warm blanket. Its weight is soothing, like a steady hand on your shoulder. The faint, comforting smell of wood and fabric surrounds you. Outside, the still lake holds the world in quiet reflection. Listen to the sounds that live in this sanctuary. Maybe you hear the softest creak of the cabin boards as they settle, or the whisper of a breeze touching the tops of the trees, or a silence so deep it feels like a soft, protective blanket around your thoughts. Every sound here is gentle. Nothing startles. Nothing pulls you out of rest. Each tiny noise simply reminds you that you are safe and held and allowed to relax. Feel the air against your skin. It might be slightly cool on your face, a tender contrast to the warmth of blankets or cushions. Or it may be perfectly warm, like a slow embrace around your whole body. This air belongs only to this place, soft and clean and calm. Notice how your breath has already begun to match the rhythm of this sanctuary, slow and easy, in and out, without effort, as if the whole space is breathing with you. With each breath, the details grow a little more vivid. The way your body settles, the weight of your limbs, the sense that you do not have to hold yourself up here. The sanctuary holds you. Thoughts may still wander in. That is all right. They can drift through like clouds crossing a wide, quiet sky above your safe place. They do not have to stay, and you do not have to follow. Each time you notice a thought, you simply come back, back to the softness beneath you, back to the warmth around you, back to the gentle rhythm of your breathing in this sanctuary that belongs to you. Feel how the edges of your body begin to blur with comfort. The line between you and the cushion, or the moss, or the bed grows soft. You and this place are resting together. There is no separation in this ease. If there is any last bit of tension still clinging to you, imagine this sanctuary noticing it with kindness, without judgment, without pressure, just a warm presence saying quietly, "You are safe here. You can rest now." Perhaps you picture that tension as a faint, dim color or a gentle weight. See it being drawn out of your muscles with each exhale. The ground takes it, the room, the forest, the cabin, the lake. They all know how to receive it and dissolve it. In this inner sanctuary, you are completely free to be exactly as you are, tired or awake, peaceful or still unwinding. Everything is welcome here. Notice how comforting it is to know that this place lives inside you. It is not far away. It is not something you can lose. It is part of you, always ready to open when you remember it. You might quietly place a hand, in your mind or in reality, against your chest or your belly. Feel the steady presence of your own body. Feel how this sanctuary seems to glow from that place, warm and gentle, like a small, steady light. A light that never demands, never judges, only soothes. From now on, whenever you are tired or weighed down, you can drift back here with a single slow breath, with the memory of the softness beneath you, with the feeling of this air, this quiet, this deep safety. For now, you do not need to move toward anything. You do not need to plan or prepare. You are simply here, fully in your own quiet sanctuary, resting in the peace you have created inside. Allow yourself to sink a little deeper into this comfort. Thoughts growing softer, muscles unwinding, breath slow and easy. Nothing is asked of you in this place. You are already enough, just as you are, already welcome, already home. Let the sense of this sanctuary gently surround you, holding you, cradling you, supporting you as you drift in your own time toward deeper and deeper rest and quiet and sleep. The day is done now. Nothing more is needed. Nothing more is asked of you. Feel the quiet beginning to gather around you, like a soft veil settling over the room. Gentle, unhurried, kind. Your body is already resting here, safe in this bed, supported from beneath, cradled by softness. Notice the way the bed meets your weight, how it rises up to hold you. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore, not even a little bit. The mattress is like a gentle nest around you, shaping itself to your curves, filling the spaces beneath you, catching every part that feels tired or sore. Your pillow supports your head, your face can loosen, your jaw can slacken, your eyes can rest in their sockets, heavy and calm. Feel the covers lying over you, their quiet warmth, their steady weight, like a soft, protective blanket between you and the rest of the world. Under these covers, nothing is expected. Under these covers, you are off duty. You are simply here, breathing, existing, held. Let your attention drift to the room around you. This room is your cocoon. Its walls hold a soft, quiet space just for you. Nothing needs to enter, nothing needs to leave. Within these walls, the day cannot reach you. Conversations fade away, plans fade away. Even memories of the day grow softer at the edges like distant echoes. The room is dim, calm, gentle. The air is still or moving only slightly in slow, easy currents. It wraps around your skin, cool or warm in just the right way. A calm presence, always here, without effort. Imagine the room holding you the way caring hands would hold something fragile and precious, not gripping, not tight, just steady and sure, keeping you safe while you rest. Outside this cocoon, the world goes on in its own way. But you are not out there now. You are here, in this small, safe circle of night, set apart, protected. Feel how good it is to be off to the side just for a while, to let the world move on without you, to know that it can, that it doesn't need you to stay awake and watch over it. Now, sense the night itself around your cocoon, the great, wide quiet of the dark sky stretching far beyond the walls, the gentle hush that settles over everything, the slowing of the world. The night is like a soft blanket spread over the earth. It covers houses and trees and streets. It covers this room. It covers you. Let yourself feel that the night is holding you too. Not just the bed, not just the room, but the whole wide night, wrapping around your little island of rest. There is a kind of guardian presence in the dark, a quiet, steady watching, not demanding, not judging, just being there while you sleep, like a friend sitting nearby while you drift off, willing to stay awake so you don't have to, saying without words, "I've got you. You can rest now." The night air stands watch at the windows, at the walls, at the door. It is like a gentle guardian at the edge of your space, calm, still, protective. Inside this protected circle, you are free to soften. The last pieces of vigilance can start to melt. The part of you that stays on guard during the day can lay down its work. Notice any small places inside that still feel alert. Maybe a slight tension in the chest, a subtle holding in the belly, a tiny knot of concern near the heart or the throat. You do not need to force them to change. Just let the night lean close to them, as if the darkness could wrap softly around those tight places, whispering, "It's all right now. You are safe here." Feel how the bed holds your weight so your muscles do not have to. The room holds your bed, and the night holds the room. Layer upon layer of support all around you. You are nested in comfort, nested in safety, nested in the quiet arms of the dark. With each easy breath, imagine yourself sinking a little deeper into the nest of your bed. The mattress receiving you, welcoming you, the covers settling more closely around you like a soft embrace. Nothing inside you needs to stay upright. Nothing inside you needs to stand guard at the door of sleep. The night is doing that for you. Let your shoulders drift down as if they are handing over a heavy bag they have carried all day. The night takes it from you. You don't have to lift it anymore. You don't even have to think about what was inside. Your arms can rest, your hands can rest, and all the reaching and doing and touching of the day is done. The night is gently closing those chapters for you. Feel your back being supported piece by piece, behind the heart, between the shoulder blades, along the length of your spine. Every part that held you upright now has permission to lean fully into the softness beneath. Your legs no longer have to hold you up. Feet no longer have to carry you. They have carried you far enough for today. Now they are carried by the bed, by the room, by the night. If any thoughts arrive, notice how the night receives them too. They float up like small feathers into the dark, and the dark just holds them, without hurry, without opinion. They can drift and fade on their own. You do not have to solve anything. You do not have to decide anything. You do not have to review or replay. All of that belongs to daytime. Daytime will come again when it is time. For now, the only task is no task, just resting in this nest of softness, letting yourself be held instead of holding everything together. If a part of you is unsure about letting go, that is all right too. The night is patient. It will stay by your side. It will wait quietly while you soften at your own pace. Again and again, you are allowed to hand yourself over to this gentle care. Every exhale can be like placing one more piece of weight into the arms of the night, and feeling those arms never waver, never drop you, never ask you to take it back. Notice the quiet sounds that may be around you, soft, distant, harmless. They belong to the world that is being watched over for you. They do not need your attention. Here, inside your cocoon, everything important is already taken care of. Your body knows how to rest. Your breath knows how to move. The night knows how to keep you company. You are not alone in this darkness. You are surrounded by warmth, by quiet, by a deep, steady safety. You are allowed to trust it. You are allowed to lean all the way in. Feel how time itself slows down in this place. Minutes blending into one another, soft and smooth. Nothing to rush toward, nothing to chase away. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, which is simply nothing at all. Let the sense of being held spread gently through you now. From the back of your head, down your neck, across your shoulders and chest, along your arms into your hands, down through your hips, legs, and feet. Every part of you can rest in this feeling. Every part of you can be cared for by the night. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to deserve it. It is simply here, wrapping around you. If words wanted to rise from the night to you, they might say, sleep, rest. I will hold everything until morning. Let those words sink in as deeply as you wish. Let them move through your body like a warm, gentle wave, softening you, soothing you, carrying you closer to sleep. Now, in this quiet nest, in this safe cocoon, feel how complete this moment already is. Nothing missing, nothing broken, just you and the tender night breathing together. Slowly, softly, let thoughts thin out. Let sensations grow quieter. Let yourself drift deeper into stillness, deeper into warmth, deeper into the gentle, protective arms of the night. The day is slowly loosening its hold now. All the edges that felt sharp or bright before are softening, like colors fading at dusk. Notice how different this moment feels from the rush of earlier hours. The sounds are quieter, the light is gentler, even behind your closed eyes. Everything around you is inviting you to rest. Feel your body where it is, supported and safe. The weight of you is being held. There is nothing you need to lift, nothing you need to carry, nothing you need to fix. Just this simple feeling of being here, breathing and slowly unwinding. With each breath, the day moves a little farther away. Not all at once, just a slow, easy drifting. Like watching a shoreline from the deck of a quiet boat, slipping farther into the open water. Sense that shoreline as the hours you've just lived. All the thoughts, all the conversations, all the plans and choices and tiny decisions. They have brought you to this moment, and now they can stay behind you. You do not need to go back over any of it now. You do not need to replay or review or solve. If the mind tries to wander back, imagine it looking over its shoulder at that distant land, then gently turning toward the soft, open sea of night, breathing in, breathing out. Each exhale carries you one quiet ripple farther from the noise of the day. If thoughts still come, that is completely okay. They can be like a faint hum in another room, soft and far away. You do not have to turn toward them. They can just drift by like a train passing in the distance, its sound slowly thinning out until there is only silence again. Feel how the body responds to this gentle drifting. The muscles across your face begin to loosen, the jaw settles, the tongue rests easily, the eyes sit heavy and relaxed, as if wrapped in soft, warm cloth. Notice your shoulders lowering, even if only a little. Their work is done for the day. Let them sink toward the bed, toward the support beneath you. The upper back widens and softens, as if it is melting into the surface that holds you up. Arms and hands grow heavier, more still. There is nothing they need to reach for, nothing they need to hold. If they want to, they can imagine setting down the last bag of the day, the last item on the list, and simply resting empty and unburdened. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly. This easy, quiet movement continues without effort, like a small tide coming in and going out over and over, soothing the shore of the body. There is nothing to do with the breath. Just notice it and let it move the way it wants to. With each slow exhale, the day grows thinner, lighter, almost see-through. What once felt solid and close now feels far and soft, as if you are watching a mist slowly close in around the shoreline behind you until you can't quite see the shapes of things anymore. Only a vague outline, fading. Time itself begins to blur a little here. The strict lines of morning, afternoon, and evening soften. In this in-between place, minutes do not matter, clocks do not matter, only the gentle rhythm of your breathing and the steady comfort of being held. Notice how heavy the body is becoming, heavy in the most peaceful way, as though gravity has turned into a warm blanket, tucking you down, inviting you not to move. The stiller you are, the more deeply you can sense this comforting weight. If any part of you still feels busy, just let it know it does not have to stop all at once. It can slowly quiet, like a room where the lights are dimmed, one by one. First here, then there, until everything is wrapped in a soft, twilight glow. The mind does not have to be sharp or focused now. It can go out of focus, like looking through half-closed eyes. Thoughts can soften at the edges, then drift apart, like small clouds slowly dissolving into a wide, open sky. You might feel yourself hovering in that gentle space between waking and sleep. Not quite here, not quite gone, just floating. This is a safe place to linger. There is no rush to leave it. In this tender in between, identity loosens a little. All the roles you carry through the day can rest on the shore behind you. You do not have to be anyone for a while. You do not have to live up to anything. You can simply exist as a quiet presence, breathing in the dark. Notice how comforting it is to let your name, your stories, your tasks all grow lighter. They are important in their time, but not in this moment. Here, you are just warmth and breath and stillness. Just a body sinking deeper into rest and a mind floating gently above it, ready to slide into dreams. If a thought about tomorrow appears, see it arrive like a small boat at the edge of your vision. You don't need to climb into it. You can watch it drift past, untouched, knowing that morning will bring its own fresh energy for all that needs to be done. For now, you are already sailing in another direction towards sleep. Each breath out is a soft release, releasing what was said and what was left unsaid, releasing what was finished and what was not, releasing even the need to release, and simply letting everything be for now. The sounds around you may be fading too, or they may still be there, just less important, less demanding. They can become part of the background, like a gentle, distant hum that rocks you even deeper into calm. Nothing you hear needs your attention. Thoughts may be slower now, like a train that has almost reached the end of its line. The wheels still turn, but with less and less energy. The movement grows quieter, more spaced out. Finally, the train comes to rest in a silent station, and the night takes over. If sleep begins to pull you under as you listen, you don't have to resist it. You don't have to hear every word. The voice can drift to the far edge of awareness, like a soft echo through a long hallway. You can let go of following and just float on the sound until even the sound fades away. Feel how deeply you are cradled in this moment, supported from below, held from within by your steady breath, wrapped all around in the gentle darkness of night. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Little by little, even these words can become less clear, less important. They can blur into a soothing murmur, like water lapping quietly against the side of a resting boat. You are free to drift wherever your dreams want to take you. The day has slipped far beyond the horizon now. Only this soft, timeless space remains, heavy, relaxed, and still. You can allow yourself to sink all the way into it, resting, drifting, until sleep finds you and carries you the rest of the way into silence. The day is far behind you now. Everything that needed your attention has quietly faded into the distance. Here, in this soft, quiet space, nothing is asking anything of you. Nothing is pulling at your time or your energy, only stillness, settling around you like a warm, gentle blanket. Notice how the room feels now. Dim, calm, safe. The air is soft against your skin. The weight beneath you is steady and supportive, holding you without effort. Your body has done enough. Your mind has done enough. For today, it is more than enough. You do not have to carry anything anymore. Not right now, not in this moment. If any thoughts still wander through, they can drift by like slow clouds in a wide, open sky. You do not need to chase them or hold them. They can pass and fade and disappear into the quiet. This space belongs to you. This quiet belongs to you. It is a place where you are allowed to rest completely, without question, without having to earn it. Feel how the bed or the surface beneath you supports every part of you, your head, your shoulders, your back, your legs, held so gently that you do not have to do anything at all. Each breath is softer now, each breath is slower. The air flows in and out in a smooth, easy rhythm. Nothing forced, nothing rushed. You are safe here. You are allowed to be exactly as you are, tired, peaceful, in between, or already drifting. It is all welcome. There is no need to fix anything before you sleep. No need to figure everything out. The night will hold what you cannot carry. The quiet will cradle what you are ready to set down. If a part of you still feels awake, it can simply rest in the stillness. Just resting in the soft rise and fall of your breathing. Just resting in the gentle heaviness of your body. If another part of you is already drifting, it can slip a little further into that comfort, like slowly sinking into warm, still water, supported from every side, weightless, unburdened. All the stories of today are closing now, like a book being quietly placed on a bedside table. They can wait, they can sleep too. You do not have to replay conversations, you do not have to rehearse tomorrow. Night is a pause, a soft break in the middle of everything, a place where nothing is demanded of you. Here, you are simply a body breathing, a heart beating in a safe, quiet room, a mind allowed to grow softer and softer and softer still. If memories come, let them grow hazy around the edges. If plans appear, let them blur and drift away. Everything that belongs to another time can gently move back to that time. Not now, not in this peaceful night. This is a time only for rest, only for ease, only for deep, quiet comfort. Notice again how your body feels. Heavier now, looser, as if gravity has become a soft hand, pressing you down into safety, into support, into stillness. You do not have to hold yourself up. You are being held. You have the right to rest. You have the right to sleep. You have the right to do nothing at all. No one needs you in this moment. No task is more important than this gentle surrender. The world can wait. The day can wait. All of it will still be there when you return. For now, it is enough to feel the soft hush of the room, the quiet between sounds, the quiet behind your thoughts, the quiet that seems to spread slowly through your whole body. Every breath out lets a little more weight go. Tiny tensions you did not even know you were carrying. They melt into the mattress, into the pillow, into the darkness of the room. In this softness, you are completely safe. Safe to drift, safe to linger, safe to float peacefully between waking and sleep. You do not need to push yourself into sleep. Sleep is not a task or a goal. It is a gentle visitor that arrives on its own when it is ready. You only need to stay open and soft and still. If you find yourself hovering at the edge of sleep, that is perfectly fine. You can rest here at the edge, rocked by your own slow breathing, cradled by the quiet that surrounds you from every side. You have done enough for one day, more than enough. You have felt so many feelings, you have carried so many thoughts, and now all of that is allowed to soften, to loosen its grip. The night does not judge you. The darkness does not ask you to be anything other than tired and human and ready to rest. You are accepted here, exactly as you are. Every part of you is invited to soften. The part that worries, the part that plans, the part that tries so hard. They can all curl up and rest now. If it feels right, imagine drawing a gentle curtain around this moment. A curtain of quiet, of calm, of safety. Nothing from outside needs to enter. Nothing from today needs to cross that soft line. Inside this curtain of quiet, you are held in peace, in deep, uncomplicated rest, in a stillness that expects nothing from you. Breath by breath, the edges of your awareness can blur. Thoughts can grow lighter, thinner, less solid. They turn into fragments, half formed, floating away on the slow tide of sleep. You are not alone here. The night is with you. The steady rhythm of your heart is with you. The soft surrounding dark is with you. All of them are here to keep you company as you drift. All of them are here to remind you that it is safe to let go. Safe to lie here with nothing to do. Safe to dissolve into rest. If you are already far away, somewhere between a dream and a memory, you may simply stay there. No need to come back. No need to listen closely. These words can fade into the background, like a soft, distant lullaby. And if you are still just resting, still aware, that is perfectly okay. You are still resting. Your body is still unwinding. Every quiet minute here is a gift you are giving to yourself. The night stretches out gently ahead, spacious and calm. There is more than enough time. Time to settle, time to drift, time to sleep, whenever sleep chooses to arrive. Nothing is rushed here, nothing is forced. Only the slow, natural unfolding of rest. Soft breath in, soft breath out. Again and again and again. The day has let go of you, and you have let go of the day. All that remains is this quiet and this softness and this ease. You are safe, you are held, you are allowed to rest. Let the words become softer now. Let them thin out like mist in the early hours. Let them float away until only the pulse of your breathing is left, and the deep, gentle quiet of the night holding you as everything slowly fades into silence.